Yes, here you can see thought in third paragraph, third line. O sound is very prominent. Thought, then told, then you, again to, yours. O is prominent. So this is an vowel sound that is very prominent in this line. Again is repetition. Repetition means that is used by the poets to lay emphasis on some particular words. You can see Amanda is a word that has been used many times in stanza 1, 3, 5 and 7. Amanda word. So this is called repetition. Now let's talk about the rhyming scheme of stanza 2, 4 and 6. You can see in stanza 2, emerald, sea, me, blissfully. These are the same sounds, means the same rhyming scheme. So its rhyming scheme is C, C, C. You see in paragraph 2nd, 4th and 6th, rhyming scheme is C, C, C. Again is allusion. Allusion is an example of imaginary famous figures and places. Again I repeat, allusion is an example of imaginary famous figures and places. How many imaginary figures did you find in this poem? The first one is mermaid. That is what? That is an imaginary creature that has been used here in this poem. Again, the another word is Rapunzel. Rapunzel is also an imaginary word, means there is no existence in real life. This is the story character Rapunzel. So here allusion has been used. And finally the metaphor. Metaphor is what? Metaphor is indirect comparison of two things. Indirect comparison. Now if we talk about yes, metaphor. Example of metaphor that has been used in this poem is what? I told you the definition, that indirect comparison of two things is called metaphor. Here silence is gold. Silence is gold. This is a comparison. Freedom is sweet. This is also a metaphor. These two examples are there of metaphor in this poem. So this is the end of this poem, and students, I am sending you the notes of this or you can say the questions and answers of this chapter. You just complete your work. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.